loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now this time, Brady will throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Brady. And he's got Miller. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
First down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From midfield, here's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter, Gurley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Jordan Hicks brought him down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Brady's throw there complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And now Brady loses the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 7-yard line.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Brings up.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Play fake. Murray. Flushed out right. In trouble. The ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. He'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Brady. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
2nd down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to Tyler Johnson.
Brady's pass.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
13.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. On play action, now Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Bubba Baker with a pick.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And now he'll tuck it and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Devin White on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bucs.
From the 27, Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And 11.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now first. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. Fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
Lining up for the extra point.
The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Hassan Reddick came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the gun, Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
5-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Brady's throw complete there to Evans. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Again, it's Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Charles,
because not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Murray going to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Brady. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Complete to Mike Evans.
Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
The extra point.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Cardinals 10, Buccaneers 7. Bradley Pinion the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separate.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Benson Mayowa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Brings up third down.
Now Murray off play action. He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play on third down for the Cardinals. 47 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carried by the wide receiver.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On third down, Murray. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take this one for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Brady now on first down. And that is incomplete here. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Oh, man, open down the middle of the field. And he's in into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Number 13.
Mike Evans,
Touchdown.
his second touchdown of the night. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
The score, Cardinals 17. Buccaneers 14.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there. First down. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Left side, Hopkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. Well, they lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
20-yard line.
And now here's a carry heading left. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 14. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Third and 6.
To throw on third down. Murray off to Thomas on the left side. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He was brought down at the
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cardinals 17. Buccaneers 14.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Murray now, third and goal. He'll buy some time right. Hopkins. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. On first down, Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
Brady's pass.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. That's caught by Howard.
Brady's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The first down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Tampa Bay.
This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, it's some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. At this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Brady. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chandler Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Brady to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin with time running out. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Buccaneers 21, Cardinals 17. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do, take the...
Crusher there as it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 45. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
Tonight's final.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Tampa Bay, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I